Onetake. Onetake. This is NBA Onetake featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lake. This is NBA Onetake for your head. NBA Onetake. For your brain. Coming to you live, Brooklyn, New York. This is NBA Onetake. It is Monday, August 30th, 2020. And it's nothing but NBA news, NBA news, NBA news. Now, the first thing is, it looks like ESPN has laid down a hammer on Rachel Nichols and her TV show, The Jump. And they took off all NBA related content. And the NBA, she's been taken off. That's what they've been saying. This stems for the Maria Taylor situation, which is real chronicled, her position on that. I spoke to several people and listened to a lot of people that worked at ESPN and felt on both sides, you know, there was a lot of wrongdoings, and especially the kind of blame management for it. And Rachel Nichols, she did say that. So ESPN has always been in flux with management and certain things, and this is just well chronicled over the years. There's a lot going on. I mean, in a lot of companies, there's a lot of things going on in a lot of companies, but ESPN is the worldwide leader in sports. So when you have a big platform, is that, you know, they succumb to pressure and certain other things, and she was removed. And so she recently got a contract extension. So we'll see what they do. I mean, maybe they have her sit on ice and just wait it out. We don't know. The Jump was a cool show. It was just like a little family-oriented NBA show. You know, they I think they had it for a while, and then with free agency and all the craziness happens in the summer, they made it a yearly thing. They made it into a yearly thing, and they brought in good viewers. So ESPN normally does certain things, especially when there's new management, new guys want to do certain things. So that's what it is. I don't want to get too much into that. But, you know, Rachel Nichols, she's a fine reporter. She's a good journalist as well. And, you know, if she leaves, you know, somebody else will benefit. And if she stays, you know, she'll continue to do well. Okay. NERLENS NOEL is suing Rich Paul of Clutch Sports $54 million on stemming from a contract that he allegedly had with the Dallas Mavericks a couple of years back. And you turn that down and you get more money, and then there's some things that some teams wanted him, and Rich Paul didn't want to do the deal, and and Nerlens Noel eventually just decided, you know, he cut ties with Rich Paul, and he got himself a good, nice deal with the New York Knicks. Now, the thing here with my thing has always been, your agent can say one thing, but at the end of the day, I felt that you both made the decision to turn down that 5 years, $80 million deal with the Mavericks. Now, the other stuff about agents not returning phone calls and certain other things, he could have went back to Philly to play with Joel Embiid. Some other teams wanted him, but Rich Paul didn't. He had to settle for deals with the Knicks. The agent game is a dirty game. It's really dirty. And because Rich Paul's stature with Clutch Sports and being associated with LeBron James, yeah, sometimes it's a broader scale of target being on his back more than others. I always felt that in the beginning he learned his lesson, and from some mistakes he's made, but he's gotten the majority of his players paid, and for the most part, when you do something, you know, all agents is not always going to be knocking out 100%. You know, he had issues with Nerlens Noel and Marcus Morris, and, you know, a couple other guys that just couldn't do. Felt that his representation wasn't benefiting them long-term financially. So that's what it is. Hopefully this can be resolved, but the agent game is a dirty game. It's really dirty. It's really dirty. There's a lot of stuff that goes into this. A lot of agendas by general managers, by presidents, by agents, by sneaker companies, by endorsements, by people's families, everything. So it's a real dirty game, but hopefully these guys get it worked out. Now there was an NBA trade. Lauri Markkanen was traded to the Bulls for Derrick Jones Jr. He's going to Portland, and Larry Nance the second. And for first and a second, this is going to be, and then Lauri Markkanen get a contract extension for 4 years, $67 million. So he'd be in Cleveland. And Dirk Jones Jr. is going to be, you know, he's going to the Bulls. And Larry Nance Jr. is going to, he's going to Portland. And he gets a first and a second. All right. This is both chronicled about Lauri Markkanen. Was his future going to be there? And with the Bulls, now you know they moved past them. They know they wasn't going to be able to get contraception. He wasn't going to be there. Now he's with Cleveland. And the first thing that happens is Kevin Love era in Cleveland is officially over. And now Kevin Love is not wanting a buyout because he has 2 years, $90 million left on his deal. This is going to get messy. Kevin Love probably knows that he's not going to see that type of money again, and he's going to just play it out. Now, Cleveland fans is at odds and saying, wow, he's going to stay and stunt the growth to our young players that we're trying to build something here. I mean, it can seem like that, but I highly doubt it. But I didn't hold high expectations for Cleveland this year. But I hear what the fans are saying. Kevin Love got to go. They couldn't make a deal last season for him the year before. They definitely not going to make it now. Health or not healthy. The size of the contract is too big. The amount of money is too big. And it's like you're not even going to get anything in return for him. He has to go for a buyout. But I hear Kevin Love's side. Why would he even do that? I'm not giving money off the table to go where? I play it out. And that's what he's going to do. And when you think about it, I don't blame him. Get your money. Don't leave nothing on the table. When you're a free agent, then you'll get 10 or whatever million. He's trying to get all his money. But I see both sides. And all I could say is, look, you can make him unhappy and just play your best team out there to improve and win games. If he's not good enough to be on the floor with the rest of the guys, then hey, do it. He's going to be grumpy, but he can find a way to get a buyout. That's insane. Isn't as insane as it is most likely gonna happen. And just something that just came in, Rajon Rondo is most likely gonna get a buyout with the Memphis Grizzlies, and gonna be reported, he's gonna be reported free agent and clear the waivers to come sign back with my Los Angeles Lakers in pursuit of yet again winning an NBA championship. This makes me happy, and you know, I'm always happy when the Lakers add to the talent, especially someone as smart as Rondo. But this NBA one take, some get pretty boy Laker, and I'm out.